This is Charlie Parsons, Fight Hub TV. Delighted to be joined here in Jeddah, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with Mr. Derek Chisora. Just had the press conference, Usyk Joshua, final time. They will speak before the head of the fight. Obviously, a few words will be exchanged at the head-to-head tomorrow at the weigh-in. But anything that we can take out of it? Both guys calm, composed. I know, obviously, Usyk's a lunatic, but
listen. AJ from day one, you don't do talking. Usyk don't really do talking. He clowns a little bit, which is good fun. You know, this press conference of Usyk and AJ, they're not like, oh, something crazy is gonna go on, but you know exactly what's gonna happen in the ring. So that's all I can say.
I just spoke to AJ now and I said, look, there's been a lot of people. There was a clip of Usyk training out where he looked like he'd blown up a little bit. Everyone's analysing that this week. It's boxing, that's what we do on Fight Week. Obviously the workout, everyone analyses that as well. I said to Josh, are you expecting Usyk to come in heavier? He said, yeah, a little bit, to soak up the punches a bit more off Joshua, obviously imposing himself a bit more. Does that make sense for you? Do you expect Usyk to come in heavier?
Hey, listen, Usyk is going to come in heavier, but it don't really matter, to be honest with you, because remember, guys have to go to war, guys have to fight, you know. They all have best training camps, you know, understand? They all trained hard. You know, it's all about who wants it more who's going to get this fight.
And then earlier on in the week, Eddie Hearn said that, look, he's hoping that Anthony Joshua will stop him between round 1 and 6, or at least have him hurt by the end of the 6th round. I said that to AJ. He said, look, let's manifest that first 6 then. Do you believe we see an Anthony Joshua knockout within the first couple of rounds?
We need AJ to put his strength on the first 1 and 6. We need him to let his hands go. We need him to punch hard.
I don't want to keep you for too long, Derek, because I know you do media on media on media, but I've got to ask you about Tyson Fury. Obviously, last week there was a lot of talk about the fight between yourself and him, and now he's retired again. First things first, just your reaction on the retirement again?
Oh, man, Tyson's got bipolar, man. Tyson has got bipolar. You know, he's just on something else. You know what? Listen, it's hard to live this game when you're at the top. Because remember, Tyson is the pound fighter, heavyweight ever. Because he's won all those belts at different times. You know, for him to decide and say, I'm leaving the game, it's hard, bro. So he has to come up with ways of just trying to annoy everybody. Offer me a fight, he says he's going to fight for this and this. It's just crazy, but it is what it is. Shout out to Tyson, you know. He's just a bitch, basically.
And then just one more from me. Eddie Hearn yesterday said that, look, he's been in contact with Deontay WIlder's team again, and that he slammed the Helenius fight. He said, look, you beat Helenius years back, you're just coming over to win in Pulev. Why is Deontay WIlder not coming back to fight yourself? I know when I asked you in the press conference after your fight, when you beat Kubrat Pulev, you said, look, if the money's right, I want that Deontay WIlder fight. You would have had a chance to speak to Eddie this week. Is that something that you guys are still hopeful for?
Yeah. Listen, we're going to work on it. I'm going to talk to KD, Freddie, and 258 and see where we at, but we've got other things that we're dealing with. You know, that's it.
Derek, thank you very much, mate.